Welcome to The Platform, a series designed to give the body of Christ a platform to share all that God is doing.
We are the Franklins, and we have been members here at Mt.Gilead about 8 years now.
So I got reassignment instructions in about February of 2020. As at that time, my wife and I looked at the properties we both had here in Virginia, Hopewell and Fredericksburg. So I know I was going to Aberdeen, Proving Ground, Maryland, and we wanted to be somewhere within maybe a 20-mile proximity. So in deciding to build a home here in Maryland, one of the first challenges we faced was dealing with the first lender. Did not know how to take both of our mortgages and the leases we had and take that against our debt to income ratio. Second challenge was the next builder wasn't on the same schedule we were on, meaning they were supposed to begin building on July 11th, and by November they still hadn't started to build.
So that kind of prompted us to start looking at homes that were already constructed and already available. And so that brought us to the home that we're in now.
One thing we picked up from Bishop was he constantly ministered on a favor explosion, and he talked about the 3 months, October, November, and December.
I kept track of Bishop's prophetic words in my notebook, and that is what really kept us motivated during this entire process. When the subdivision sales rep said he had one home available to show us, I wasn't interested because the listing for the home said it had 4 bedrooms, which was smaller than what we wanted. But God was keeping this house hidden just for us. Now, there was no sign in the yard that said that the house was for sale. So I decided to go with him to take a look at the house. I was reluctant to look at it because I thought it was going to be something that we weren't looking for. So I get in the house. Well, the house was not 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 3,400 square feet. It actually was 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and 5,800 square feet.
So as we prepare to close, we're on November 16th. We do the final walkthrough for the home. November 17th, a Tuesday, I get a call from the closing office, and they verify the closing costs, $7,293.01. And that's what we expected. That's what we were planning for. Until about 24 hours later, we get another call from that same closing office less than a week before closing. They say they did a miscalculation wrong based on our veterans eligibility. And so the closing cost wasn't $7,293.01. It was actually $59,964. So it just so happened I sat down on my couch from getting that call, and my Bible was already open to Psalms 18. And so I read through it, took a deep breath, and just figured out it's time for God to go to work. And so we did what we could, began to do what we could, and God began to make up the difference. 24 hours later, Thursday, we were able to call back to the mortgage company and tell them that we had the money and we would see you on Monday for closing. Everything seemed fine until that Friday evening when our realtor got a call saying that the closing had been canceled due to some type of administrative technicality. That night, the next morning, I woke up about 3 a.m., somewhere around then, and I was just praying. And I just speaking to God, and I said, God, I know that this is not it. Like, there's no way that you would hide this house for us and sit it aside and have us look at it, not even knowing that it was ours, have all these challenges, and then we get to this point, and I know you didn't bring us this far to leave us. We need a favor miracle. Bishop had been preaching about favor miracles. I said, God, we need a favor miracle. I just want to hear your voice, God. Please just say something to me. Let me know. I know you're going to work it out. I just need to hear your voice. And so within seconds of me saying this prayer, I just heard a voice say, there's always a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. It was like a chant. But it was real quiet. And so then I started saying it. I started saying, there's always a way. There's always a way. It's like God and I were saying it together. And so we got back Monday, and we began just to follow up with some of the emails we had sent. It wasn't until later that afternoon when the mortgage company, the old mortgage company, did the refinance, and the closing company all kind of came together Monday afternoon and said, okay, everything that you've done is sufficient, and we'll see you guys next Monday for closing.
whatever the administrative technicality was that nobody seemed to be able to figure out that Friday when they canceled our closing, it just went away. We got an email that basically said, well, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We're just going to go ahead and close on November 30th. And so, nothing but God. It was a favor miracle. And there's so much more in that house there's everything that we were going to put in the house that we were going to build. That house has all of that and more.
We asked for, certain things. We wanted our dogs to be able to walk through without having to come through the kitchen. They have it. We wanted some semblance of water behind our house. We have it. We got 6 bedrooms, enough for both of our moms to be there as long as they want for the entire time. And nobody has to come together, switch rooms, and everything that we asked for, and we were ready to, kind of put it to the side. God brought it right back, and he gets all the glory for this.
Bishop always encourages us in his messages. He always admonishes us and tells us that all things are possible with God, and there's always a way with God, and don't let no stop you. And that was the exact word that God gave us during this time. There's always a way. There's always a way. So I just encourage anyone to grab hold to that word. There is always a way with God. And thank God that we didn't stop at the first no, or we wouldn't be where we are right now. We were initially told that there was no way we could get approved for a home in Maryland unless we sold one of the 2 homes that we currently own in Virginia. But praise be to God, here we are living in our brand new home that God designed just for us. And we still own our other 2 homes in Virginia. And God gets all the glory.